at 10 under par. But she and everyone else chasing Lydia Ko makes her home at Lake Nona Golf and Country Club, and this birdie at the 6th would increase her lead. It's the final round of the first event of 2024. Next is making a Sunday charge. Brooke Henderson birdies at 7, 8, 9, and here at 11. Another. Our overnight leader by 2. She has this for eagle at the par 5 9th.
She made eagle here earlier in the week. Reachable par 5, one of the easiest holes on the golf course. That was a bit of a miscue there.
Having to play away from the hole here, downhill lie. It's not bad considering the leave.
Now you heard her sister Brittany say, really good shot there.
Being young as well, I mean, she's got lots of growing and growth still to happen, but her game is really great. I mean, we saw it yesterday. Short game was on point. We've seen it there again, short game on point. But not only that, she's long enough off the tee.
Feels like a must-make almost for Brooke.
It should move right off her feet and may level at the end.
Oh. And she did. That keeps her hot streak going.
Yeah. Good two-putt in the end, had to work for it. And it's a birdie for Lydia Ko, and it just makes the task for the rest of the players that bit more difficult.
11.
This is Charlie Hull for a birdie. Charlie got off to a slow start this week, shot 74 on Thursday.
Yeah, she's playing very consistently, driving the ball well, hitting some good irons to the green, looks very crisp with her game. This hole playing into the wind and off the left. Another solid drive.
We've seen a lot of that from Lydia, Morgan.
Yeah, her driving stats are very impressive this week. I've been watching her hit drivers on the range. She looks very comfortable with that club. Yeah, to your point, Grant, she said she had on earmuffs earlier in the week, and Megan Kang was giving her a hard time.
Yes.
Said, wait, aren't you from Massachusetts? So this morning she said, I'm trying to be tough and not wear the earmuffs. I said, no. Wear whatever you need to stay warm today. This back hole location, golf balls were landing very softly with all the rain, but different story today.
Oh, yeah, that is really good. Just going to settle there.
I don't think she could have landed it in a better spot right there. What a beautiful shot.
Flag is tucked on the right side of the green today, so a little fade on the wind would be good here.
She struggled a good bit with her irons yesterday. A bit too much draw, just what we saw there. But that is a tendency when the ball is below your feet to overcorrect. Lydia's preferred ball flight is a slight fade. Might help her in this situation. Started at the TV tower. Let it fall a bit to the right.
And that's exactly what she did.
And just the tremendous ball control. Changes from down grain back into the grain to back down grain. So I'd expect this to be quick once it gets through that dark spot.
Oh, that was really well done.
And she's leading the field in putting all week. And it's just as important from long range, stress-free par after a subpar iron shot. Barely lifts it off the ground, back and through.
She is cruising.
Laying up anyway. Let's go to 12.
And Ayaka put away with her third. Statistically, one of the best scramblers on tour, Morgan.
No, she's not one of the longest hitters.
Nope. Take it full trajectory here. And the wind caught it.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise, Paige. I agree with you. Expected her to flight it just a little bit, and that's what happens when you get these wedges up too high in the air.
I've got the same yardage as Lydia here, but she's going to allow 3 yards of wind.
Yeah. It's going to be okay.
11.
This is Ali Ewing.
From close to the green, able to control it just a little bit better, but still with that spin, Tom.
So Lydia's got a par putt of 10 feet or so.
Look, to get this to spin once it gets over the top of that bunker. See how smooth they were through the ball?
Oh, that checked up a lot faster than she expected it to, and I did as well.
At the 16th, Cheyenne Knight, who's going to turn 27 tomorrow, has this for a third straight birdie. That moves her into fourth alone.
And she handles that nicely, Tom.
Yeah, that was delicate. Yeah. And I think he had a great deal of belief in Lydia Ko, and that gave Lydia a lot of confidence.
Well, Lydia isn't used to not having the box. Here she is at 12.
Oh, this is a low, boring tee shot here, straight down the middle.
Again, using that very low tee to get the ball in play, keep it under the wind. She's only had 24 putts to this point today, and it's a blustery day. We've talked about it's tough to putt in the wind. People think about full shots all the time, but the ball can wiggle a bit on its line when it's this gusty. It's tough to trust it.
Little fade, very comfortable with that shot.
Start this right at the center of the green. Let it fall to the right with the wind and her shot shape. Smart play, sensible play.
15.
Brooke Henderson's third.
Delicate shot here. Needs to get up above that ridge, or else it's in danger of coming back down.
A couple of very tough holes to make a birdie, which is exactly what she needs. 16, we've only had 4 birdies, so not the stretch of holes where you want to be coming into and needing to birdie them all.
Caddies over her career and always just trying to find that perfect mathematical equation.
Pano for birdie. What an education for Alexa. Like Lydia, like Morgan, teenage LPGA winner.
Well, she's given it its due, that's for sure.
No problem. Solid par at 12. The lead remains 4 for Lydia Ko.
It's an eagle putt here for Rose Zhang. Get her to 6 under. Yeah, how about that? Second eagle we've had here today.
We're at the 14th. Par 4. Ayaka Budaway for birdie.
Get in, bingo!
Oh, that was worth the wait. Cheyenne Knight finishing up. Good week for Cheyenne.
Continues a run of tremendous play from the end of last year.
Absolutely. It looks like she's chipping into a little slope as well, so easier to control. Yep.
Very good.
That par 4, here's her third.
Yeah, uphill, moving left to right. It's a good touch.
Brooke for par at 16. Bogey free, 4 under today for Brooke.
A little bit easier.
Yeah. Now, Alexa doesn't have a lot of experience in the hunt. I mean, we know she's a winner from last year. Had a really good weekend at the ISPS Hando World Invitational.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good up and down from the sand.
How about 13? Yesterday and today, the par saves.
If she wants to make birdie here, she's going to have to do something special. There's only been 2 birdies so far today in the field on this hole.
Well, she's giving herself a chance. You can see that wind just whipping down this alleyway of trees.
Gabby for birdie at 14. .30 years old from Mexico, 3 wins on the LPGA Tour, and in line for a 3rd straight appearance in the Olympic Games.
Just to put this ball in play. Downwind. Easy to run through this fairway with a driver downwind.
She just looks like she's getting through the ball so much better than she has been the last couple of years. She does like to sneak a peek every now and then at a leaderboard, and I think it's important to on Sunday afternoon to know where you stand, to know what you have to do coming down the stretch.
Did she get it? Oh, she didn't leave it short, did she? She did. Oh, dear. Only player bogey-free today. The putter has worked well for Brooke. It needed just a couple more rolls there, maybe one more roll. So she remains at 10 under.
Then once the ball hits the green, it should kick to the left. There is a slope that will move the ball that way.
And this hole is playing over par today, which has surprised me. It's just a birdie hole, but no surprise that Lydia is the best at flighting it into the wind. It's a slightly different angle than the putt Ayaka made, but hers was exceptionally fast. Yeah, and maybe just fooled a bit, as you said there, Karen, by the lines. You can even see them in our monitor. It's pretty dramatic.
Good achievement, Morgan. You made a good point that when we were growing up, it wasn't one of our dreams, but for these players, it is.
Yeah, I never dreamed of being an Olympian. It wasn't an option.
For a good little bounce back here, played a nice little pitch shot to this point.
Nelly Korda, Allison Corpuz, Megan Kang, and number 1 Lilia Vu are the 4 Americans currently.
How much does that big wall of a grandstand affect what they can feel here?
Yeah, very much could be the case, because I was feeling the same swirl she was. Safe play.
Yeah, well done with distance control. Avoided the slope. Going to be a little bit of a tough putt down a slope.
Brooke coming back for par at 18.
Not much in this, but back up the hill.
Morgan, how about bogey-free 68 in these conditions?
In these really challenging day to play golf today. That was an impressive round of golf.
It really does. You can see she's still not trying to ground that club a little bit. That was well played from that thick stuff.
What a wonderful shot. Wow. It's hard to judge when it's that thick. Another just absolute beauty.
Over on the other side of the hole, it's Alexa Pano.
And that's another good-looking shot there, Tom, because that's not an easy place to pitch from. Just got away from her just a little bit. But that bowl really does come into play a lot for the second shots into here. And
good try, yes. Ali Ewing with the long-range eagle. And that's a birdie eagle run there at 14 and 15. We talked about those 2 holes being a stretch where you could really make up some shots. But the field was not strong where she won. She's playing against the very best here.
I think it's got to be a tremendous confidence booster for Alexa. Wonderful way to start the season. I mean, when she won in Ireland, she had a terrible season up until that point. Certainly feels more comfortable getting those feelings of being a rookie out. I loved her.
Player who spent 125 weeks at the top of the Rolex rankings. Only 2 players in the game have spent longer as world number 1. Great up and down there. Could have been a little bit of trouble, but now it's a 5-shot lead.
A year ago, Rose Zhang was in school at Stanford as an amateur. 2024, she's still in school in Stanford, but she's a professional. She's an LPGA winner. And she closes with a birdie. A whirlwind year, Morgan, for Rose Zhang. 5 on the tee at 16.
Well, a win from the right on this hole today, but Lydia keeping this one a little low. This one's down the left half of the fairway.
One with that low tee again. Should hang on, yeah, into the fairway cut.
Tough hole to get to though when it's tucked on the right side. Trying to work this to the right, but still staying middle of the green.
Watching her on the range this morning, none of her shots curved more than about 2 feet.
Not easy to get the ball the right speed here.
The tendency would be to leave it short.
Well, this is aggressive, Morgan.
Just for a birdie to get it back to 1 over for the day. Not been an easy Sunday this for a number of players in the field because of these conditions.
But it doesn't make you feel awfully intimidated. And I think it's a big lesson to learn that you don't have to be phenomenal. You just have to be good enough, and that was fantastic.
Oh, that was better than good. So Alexa goes to 11. Lydia's got a maybe 6-footer.
Just so solid, so clutch. I mean, she looks like the Lydia of old when she was on top of the world.
She's just been consistent, keeps racking up those top 10s, and very solid player all round. It's going a little control swing there, Morgan.
Yeah, she likes to hit a draw. She's been working a lot with Chris O'Connell on taking that draw out of her, or eliminating the draw.
This is high, drawing towards the hole.
Yeah, it's going to work out well. 2 really good tee shots. It's not been easy to get the ball close.
I think that TV tower is a good target.
That was just a smooth 8-iron.
Right over the flag, safety. And she's got a few shots to play with.
Maybe just on the right edge.
Oh, no. In a lot of sports, they have Olympic trials. In golf is an Olympic trial every single tournament. So each putt, makes a difference in the Rolex rankings, and that's what is used to determine the US team.
How this putt stay out on that high side. Oh, that was well done.
What a great run she's had here over the last couple of holes. Finishing strong. Birdie at 14, birdie at 16, birdie at 17. Yeah, no problem. And Lydia will have a 3-shot lead heading to the 72nd tee.
And her bread and butter has always been how good she is around the greens. And that was probably not her best effort off that upslope. It would. The ball is sitting up quite nicely. Gave it a good try.
She's currently 6th in the U.S. Solheim Cup standings, with a whole lot of golf to come. Bogey 5.
Solheim Cup isn't too much of a stretch to think about for her.
No, it's not that far away. She was invited to a dinner last November, last fall, so she's definitely in the discussion. And what a confidence builder heading into this season.
New year, new Lydia. After a winless 2023, Lydia Ko begins 2024 with her 20th title and moves to within a point of the LPGA Hall of Fame. She wins the Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions.